Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today we are talking about Kafmasino filter baskets. Big thank you to Kafmasino first of all for sending us those awesome baskets. I'm going to put the links in the description if you want to check them out. Kafmasino, the chances are that you've never heard about this company. They are from Spain. They started about 3 years ago. On the website you can find obviously those filter baskets. You can find some espresso tools, but if you ever heard about this company, you probably heard about the espresso machine. They call it Kafmasino 1 and it's something like a decent espresso machine but cheaper. It would be awesome at some point to compare it with my decent, but today we are playing with those filter baskets. For the last 3 weeks I pulled many shots with those baskets. There are 4 of them with distinctive patterns of holes, and yes, they are extracting the coffee slightly differently. They can develop different flavor notes. So what I'm going to do today, I will talk about each of those baskets. We're going to pull a shot of espresso with each. I will talk about the flavor notes you can expect from each of those baskets, and by the end I will tell you what I think about those baskets, should you get them, and which one to choose, which one is the best for you. All you need to do is just click like, sit tight and enjoy. All baskets come in a nice looking box. Inside that box, apart from the basket, you will also find the filters, the paper filters. I haven't pulled enough shots to say how exactly those filters are affecting the flavors. On the side of the box you have a name of the filter. One thing I would change here, I would put those names slightly bigger. They are so tiny, without glasses I cannot see which basket is which. All of those baskets, they can easily accommodate 18 grams of coffee, probably even more. They all look very nice, very shiny. They made out of steel, they are magnetic. The holes in those baskets are made by using the lasers. One of them, spiral, looks like any other high extraction filter baskets, but the rest, they have those distinctive patterns. Normally when we extract the coffee we are aiming for even extraction. We all obsessed about even extraction. Those baskets, those patterns, they make that extraction purposely uneven to accentuate certain flavor notes in the coffee, to either extract more sourness, maybe more chocolatey notes, and so on and so on. The basket you are seeing right now, they call this Spiralo. It has the highest number of holes, 1932, spread in those circular pattern all the way till the edges, and it weighs 38.8 grams. Next one will be Concentra. So you can see there are 2 distinctive patterns. There is a different patterns outside and a different pattern in the middle of that basket. This basket has 1760 holes and it weighs 38.5 grams. Those 2 baskets, Kafmasino says, are the best for milk-based drinks. I will come back to the flavor notes later on. The 2 remaining filter baskets, kind of similar in terms of the patterns, but the number of holes is different. We have, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce, concava. It looks like a slice of orange at the bottom of the filter basket, and then the circular patterns on the outside. This basket has the lowest number of holes, 1585. Maybe because of that it's also the heaviest basket, 39.3 grams. And the last one, if you look carefully you will notice the differences between those 2. This one they call Impeta, and it's also the lightest basket of them all. It weighs around 38.2 grams. Now the most important part of this video, how do they taste? And for the special viewers, special video, special coffee, we're going to use the coffee from India. That's the coffee that comes from India and has been roasted in India. I spoke with the producers. They try to change the perception of Indian coffee as being that heavy monsoon like. This is the medium roast coffee, anaerobic, naturally processed, washed coffee. We're going to use La Marzocco liver style profile on this, and I dived in the coffee to the similar time of extraction. You will see all 4 of those shots with high extraction filter baskets. The shots, they don't always look perfect, they don't always look pretty. I'll show you exactly as it is. I will try each of those shots individually and I will tell you what kind of flavor notes you can expect from each of those baskets. Oh, it wasn't easy, by the way, to dial that coffee in. It took me a good few attempts. Concentra basket is great for milk-based drinks. It breaks very nicely with milk. My wife complimented her latte that I made using this particular basket. It works perfectly for that. Very little to no acidity. It also works for ristrettos. Today we are pulling a La Marzocco Diva style profile on Decent, and for those longer shots it's too strong. It gives me a little bit too much of the bitterness. It's still drinkable, but it's overpowering the rest of the flavor notes. What I've noticed with the Spiralo, kind of exact opposite to that Concentra basket. This one hits you with the sweetness. If there is a bitterness, I would call it a sweet, like a milk chocolate bitterness. There is also a degree of sourness, still very quiet, but it is there in the background. With that sweetness and that little bit of sourness, I would say the strawberry flavor is more dominant in this cup. They say it's also great for the milk-based drinks. I would say yes, but this is also very, very good as a straight shot. So if you like sweetness, if you can tolerate only a little bit of sourness, this can be the basket for you. Now it's time for that concava filter basket. Cheers. And here the sourness slightly increased. There is a sweetness there. There is some bitterness somewhere there in the background. Again, that sweet bitterness. This shot offers me the best balance in between all flavor notes, but still gives me that fruitiness that I'm often looking for in my coffee. So now the last basket on the list, and that will be Impetta. Cheers. And here we have something that I really like in the coffee, sharper flavor notes and the sourness. For today's test, concave filter basket tasted better, but with my previous test in the last few weeks, that Impetta filter basket, it was always my choice because it gives me that sharpness, that juiciness, that fruitiness, that sourness and the clarity. But there is one more thing. There is one more thing that can impact the flavors of this coffee, and that's the pack screen from Kafmasino. I pulled one more shot, again with that Impetta filter basket, and let's see what we got. Cheers! What I've noticed with this pack screen, it gives me that extra punch. So if I go for that Impetta filter basket, that sourness becomes even more pronounced. Maybe it loses slightly its edge, the sharpness, but it gains in the juiciness. If I go for that Concentra filter basket, that bitterness would have more punch. The shot would feel like it's thicker, like if it gained more body. I'm not sure if it really gains more body. Maybe it's just the texture of the shot is changing. I said it before and I will say it again. You would not believe how much that small thing as a filter basket can affect the flavor notes of your coffee. I need some water after I drank all of that espressos. Guys, so if you reach to this part of the video, you may as well click like, you may subscribe to the channel. My final conclusions here, would I recommend those filter baskets, those Kafmasino filter baskets? The answer is yes. They are very good. And there is one thing that I haven't mentioned before, and that's the price of those baskets. I recorded many videos about filter baskets, and very often in the comments you complain, oh, you're showing those expensive baskets, who can afford to spend 100 or 200 pounds for the filter basket? That's craziness. Those baskets, guys, those baskets, they cost about 25 euros each. If you buy 4 of them, you buy them even cheaper. So very affordable baskets. I believe that all 4 of those baskets are the best if you like to drink medium roast coffee. Concentra, as I said, is better for ristretto or for the milk-based drinks. Spiralo, if you like sweetness in your coffee, that's the basket for you. Now those last two, concave and Impetta, are better if you like sourness in your coffee. If you like a balance between sourness and other flavor notes, you would go for that concave. And also if you try it with the light roast coffee, it gives a very nice experience of sourness and the deeper flavor notes, giving you that contrast. Maybe not the highest clarity, but overall a very pleasant shot. Impetta, my favorite filter basket, it gives me that sharpness that I'm looking for, it gives me that sourness. I know a few of you already got those Kafmasino filter baskets. Let me know in the comments how do you like them. If there is enough appetite, I may compare maybe one of those Kafmasino baskets with some other baskets. If I compared all 4 with my other filter baskets, that would kill me. I like espresso, but you know, enough is enough. Plenty more things coming, but for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you, bye!